Hi everybody, it's Mr. Braden and I'm going to be showing you how to get started with some creative writing using story starters. I know it can be hard kind of doing some creative writing on your own, and so this website is awesome. I tried it out on the Kindle Fire and it works perfectly fine. The writing is a little bit small, so you might have to zoom in, but if you want to use it on there, that's okay. The link should be in the newsletter, but if it's not, the link is scholastic.com/teachers/story starters dash starters backslash. Um, what we are going to do is we're going to pick a genre. My favorite is fantasy, so I'm going to click on that. And I'm going to type my first name and second. So before I even do this, I'm going to get a piece of paper ready. When you click on it, it will, when you click on the next page, it will give you a page for you to write if you want to type, but I prefer to write mine out on a piece of paper because that's just the way that I think better. Whatever way works with you is perfectly okay. I'm going to spin. All right, write a short legend about a famous miller who loses an enchanted harp. I don't really like the miller thing, so I'm going to spin this wheel and I can change it if I want to change it. Ooh, a prince. All right, so I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to write my short legend and I will get back to you with what I have. All right, I have created my story. It took me about 5 minutes to write, and here it is. Once upon a time there was a prince. The prince was to rule the castle, but first he needed to play the king's song on their family's magical harp. When he took it to the field to practice, a hawk snatched it. The hawk threw it into a hole and it smashed into pieces. Desperate to make a new harp, the prince gathered wood from the trees and silk from silkworms. The people from his village helped him craft a new one. When he finally learned to play the song, it was the most beautiful it had ever been because it was made from the people and the creatures of the village around him. The end. So that is just an idea of something that you can write using this. If you click on next down here, it will slide into different ways. You can write it as a postcard, you can write it as a newspaper, a letter, a notebook, and you hit next, and there's a place where you can write it and you can draw it. Feel free to share any of the stories that you make with me. I'm really excited to hear them.